Hi dear friends, hope you're all healthy and safe. Today's video is a continuation of the last video on cervical lymph nodes. If you haven't watched that video, please do check the link in description. Today's video is about the boundaries and significance of each lymph node level. Let's start with AJCC. AJCC and AAO are pretty much similar except the addition of level 7 in AJCC, and also there's a slight variation in the boundary which I will mention later. AJCC includes level 1 to 7 with sub-levels for levels 1, 2 and 5. Level 1 includes submental and submandibular lymph nodes. Level 1A lymph node is a submental lymph node, and here are the major malignancies draining to 1A lymph node from the floor of mouth, anterior oral tongue, anterior mandibular alveolar ridge and the lower lip. Now let's look at the boundaries of 1A lymph node. Superiorly by the symphysis of mandible, inferiorly by the lower border of the body of hyoid, medially by the anterior belly of contralateral digastric and laterally by the anterior belly of ipsilateral digastric. In short, it is bounded by the symphysis of mandible, anterior belly of both digastric and the lower border of the hyoid. One important point is to understand that 1A level is not bilateral, that is, there is no right and left. Now to level 1B, that is the submandibular lymph node. The malignancies which drain into this level are from the oral cavity, anterior nasal cavity, soft tissue structures of midface and the submandibular gland. According to AJCC, the boundaries are superiorly by the body of mandible, inferiorly by the posterior belly of digastric, medially or anteriorly by the anterior belly of digastric and laterally or posteriorly by the stylohyoid muscle. Here in the picture, the posterior belly of digastric muscle is marked. The muscle that is passing anteriorly and superior to this is the stylohyoid muscle. You could see it is extending from the styloid process to the body of the hyoid. So this forms the posterior or the lateral boundary. Now let's take a look at the picture. Superiorly it is bound by the body of mandible, inferiorly by the posterior belly of digastric, medially by the anterior belly of digastric and laterally by the stylohyoid muscle. Next is upper jugular, that is level 2A and 2B. These are lymph nodes around the upper one-third of IJV and adjacent spinal accessory nerve, and it extends from the skull base to the inferior border of hyoid bone. It receives metastasis from the oral cavity, nasal cavity, nasopharynx, oropharynx, hypopharynx, larynx and parotid gland. There is a vertical plane defined by the spinal accessory nerve which divides level 2 into 2A and 2B. Let's look at the boundaries of each. 2A is bounded superiorly by the skull base, inferiorly by the horizontal plane through the lower border of hyoid, anteriorly by stylohyoid muscle, and posteriorly by the vertical plane defined by spinal accessory nerve which separates level 2A from 2B. Let's look at the picture. So superiorly by skull base, inferiorly by the lower border of hyoid, anteriorly by stylohyoid which separates level 1B from 2, and posteriorly by the vertical plane defined by the spinal accessory nerve. Now let's look at the boundaries of level 2B. So again, the superior and inferior borders or the boundaries are the same as level 2A, that is skull base superiorly and inferiorly by the lower border of hyoid bone. The anterior boundary is the spinal accessory nerve and posteriorly by the posterior or lateral border of sternocleidomastoid. Let's take a look at the picture. So superiorly by the skull base, inferiorly by the horizontal plane through the lower border of hyoid, anteriorly by the spinal accessory nerve and posteriorly by the posterior or lateral border of sternocleidomastoid. Next is level 3, that is middle jugular lymph nodes. This includes the lymph nodes around the middle of internal jugular vein extending from the inferior border of hyoid bone to the inferior border of cricoid cartilage. This level is at risk of metastasis from oral cavity, nasopharynx, oropharynx, hypopharynx and larynx. Now let's look at the boundaries. Superiorly by a horizontal plane defined by the inferior border of hyoid, inferiorly by the horizontal plane defined by the inferior border of cricoid cartilage. Medially it is bounded by the lateral border of sternohyoid muscle and laterally or posteriorly by the lateral border of sternocleidomastoid or the sensory branch of cervical plexus. Now let's look at the picture. Superiorly by a horizontal plane defined by the inferior border of hyoid, inferiorly by the horizontal plane through the lower border of cricoid cartilage, medially by the lateral border of the sternohyoid muscle and laterally by the lateral border or the posterior border of the sternocleidomastoid. Next is level 4 or the lower jugular lymph nodes. These are the lymph nodes around the lower one-third of the internal jugular vein, and it extends from the inferior border of the cricoid cartilage to clavicle below. It is at risk for metastasis from hypopharynx, thyroid, cervical esophagus and larynx. Now let's look at the boundaries. Superiorly, it is bounded by a horizontal plane passing through the inferior border of the cricoid cartilage. Inferiorly by the clavicle, medially by the lateral border of sternohyoid muscle, and laterally by the lateral border of sternocleidomastoid or the sensory branches of cervical plexus. So let's look at the picture. Superiorly by a horizontal plane passing through the inferior border of cricoid cartilage, inferiorly by the clavicle, medially by the lateral border of sternohyoid, and laterally by the lateral border of sternocleidomastoid. Next is level 5, that is posterior triangle group. It is subdivided into 5A and 5B. These are the lymph nodes along the lower half of spinal accessory nerve and transverse cervical artery. The supraclavicular lymph nodes are also included in this level. Level 5A includes the spinal accessory nodes, and 5B includes the nodes along the transverse cervical vessels and the supraclavicular lymph nodes, but with the exception of the Virchow's node. Virchow's node is included in level 4. This level receives metastasis from the nasopharynx, oropharynx, cutaneous structures of posterior, scalp and neck. Now let's look at the boundaries. First, the level 5A. Superiorly, it is bound by the apex of convergence of sternocleidomastoid and trapezius. Inferiorly, by a horizontal plane passing along the lower border of cricoid cartilage. Medially by the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid or the sensory branch of cervical plexus, and laterally by the anterior border of trapezius. Now let's look at the picture. So superiorly, the apex of convergence of sternocleidomastoid and trapezius. Inferiorly, the horizontal plane along the lower border of cricoid cartilage. Medially by the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid, and laterally by the anterior border of trapezius. Level 5B, superiorly it is bounded by the horizontal plane along the lower border of cricoid cartilage, inferiorly by the clavicle. Medially it is bounded by the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid, and laterally by the anterior border of trapezius. The only difference between AAO and AJCC regarding boundaries lies in the level 5B. In AJCC, medial border of 5A is given as posterior border of sternocleidomastoid alone, but in AAO, both posterior border of sternocleidomastoid and sensory branch of cervical plexus are given. Otherwise, if we consider both the classifications, the boundaries are the same. Now let's look at anterior compartment group, that is level 6. It includes pretracheal, paratracheal, precricoid and perithyroidal lymph nodes. It receives metastasis from malignancies of thyroid, glottic and subglottic larynx, apex of piriform sinus and cervical esophagus. Now let's look at the boundaries. Superiorly, it is bounded by the hyoid bone, inferiorly by the suprasternal notch, on both sides and medially and laterally by the common carotid artery. Now let's look at the picture. Superiorly by the hyoid bone, inferiorly by the suprasternal notch, on both sides by the common carotid artery. Next is the superior mediastinal lymph nodes, that is level 7. It extends from the level of suprasternal notch above to the innominate artery below. So this level is at risk for metastasis from the thyroid and esophagus. Now let's look at the boundaries. Superiorly, it is bounded by the suprasternal notch, inferiorly by the innominate artery, anteriorly by the sternum, and posteriorly by the trachea, esophagus and prevertebral fissure. Let's look at the picture. So superiorly by the suprasternal notch, inferiorly by the innominate artery, and anteriorly by the sternum, and posteriorly by the trachea, esophagus and prevertebral fissure. Now let's look at the AAO classification. It is just the same as AJCC except that there is no level 7, and also there is a slight variation in the boundary of level 5B, which has already been discussed. Thank you for watching. Please do mention your doubts and your suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you.